Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week, and that of course means that we've got some new updates inbound for Black Ops 7 and Warzone. We have a couple of new previews as to some potential upcoming fixes across the game. The devs have actually responded to a very controversial update that's gone out, and of course we know we've got some new content inbound as well. Let's start first today on the Trello boards, though they have been updating these, the global one that we're on now, and then also the Warzone Trello 2, in terms of upcoming gameplay fixes, bug fixes, various adjustments here. So in the multiplayer tab now, we still have a few things left over from the first half of season 3, including the danger close wildcard. This, I believe, was mentioned in the patch notes if I remember correctly, but it still doesn't seem to be fully working as it's still listed here on the Trello. It doesn't always give you that additional lethal that it's supposed to there, so they're looking into that still. One-man army challenge still not fully tracking as intended. And then also forfeit has been temporarily disabled in ranks play while they're working on some bug fixes with that. On the zombies front, the hand cannon score streak is incorrectly showing 3 bullets in reserve that cannot be loaded, still left over there. Then also in in-game, the week 3 weekly challenge to use a sniper rifle to eliminate 15 deadeyes or phantom marksmans is not tracking the phantom kills. Unfortunately, it seems like with the weekly challenges, there's like a few of these that are bugged almost guaranteed every single week, which is really unfortunate. Usually they're pretty quick to get some of them resolved. Others might take a little bit longer though, but that is also being looked into as well. And then on the Warzone front, we've actually got quite a bit going on here, going all the way back to, last month. We still have some even before that, several things listed on the global Trello, but some new ones have also been added here as well, including the fact that they are investigating an issue where the bunker buster may occasionally cause a player's movement to remain slowed for the rest of the match. So when you're in like the toxic gas cloud and you're moving super slow, you get that movement for the entire game. One of the most annoying bugs, like you have to back out and leave. Like you just can't play like that because it's going to be so annoying. So hopefully that one gets fixed here ASAP as possible. They're still looking into voice chat disconnects. That's been on this Trello for a while. Issues with the blur effect when aiming with scopes on some weapons. I see you guys commenting about this a lot. This is still being looked into. No updated communication there. Spectating a vehicle is sometimes broken there too if a player is in a vehicle there. Wingsuit bugs where you're too close to buildings. Sometimes the backup parachute still doesn't deploy. That's still being looked into. An issue that prevents players on controller from navigating the scoreboard, still being looked into. The momentum perk not always working as intended, or sometimes giving you bonuses it shouldn't be, still being looked into. The grappling hook sometimes not connecting with Geo, still being looked into. They are now also investigating an issue preventing the Black Ops Royale challenges from tracking in hot pursuit. Of course, Black Ops Royale out of the game. There are specific challenges, weekly challenges, other things specifically meant for the Black Ops Royale gameplay. Hot Pursuit doesn't allow for some of that stuff. It doesn't track there, of course. So that's obviously a big problem they've got going on now, a self-made problem, unfortunately. Still looking into flickering issues on Avalon. Yes, they are also still looking into the performance issues on PlayStation 5. I get asked about this basically every single day. I'll be watching this Trello card, watching their Twitter, of course, if they're posting any updates, because this issue has been going on for far too long, but it is still being looked into. We have not had any communication on this, unfortunately, in nearly a month, which I won't lie, seems pretty unacceptable for how game-breaking of a bug this is, but also still being investigated. Now, as I mentioned, Call of Duty has also responded to a pretty controversial update here that they did with Season 3 Reloaded. Keep in mind, as we're going through all the update details, though, a preview of what's to come here in the next few days as well. If you guys enjoy the video, you find the info helpful, a like rating would be seriously appreciated. It's a great way to help grow the channel. And of course, if you're new to the channel, you want to ensure you're always in the know for everything going on in Call of Duty, there is no better place than right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But initially here, COD Updates post the patch notes per usual with Season 3 Reloaded. Legion ends up responding and says, Black Ops Royale is the first mode I've got my IRL friends to grind since OG Verdansk. I hope it comes back quick. Of course, this is in regards to Black Ops Royale being removed for Hot Pursuit. And this has a lot of people very unhappy. It's been a very controversial change since Season 3 Reloaded. And to this, the Call of Duty community account responds and says, we have been following the feedback on this closely. The goal with Hot Pursuit was to give players a new experience and introduce mechanics similar to the OG version in Blackout, including the resurgence style respawns. Black Ops Royale will come back, but in the meantime, jump into Hot Pursuit and keep providing your thoughts. We'll definitely take what we learn to evolve the core experience going forward. So basically saying, we hear you, but we're gonna stick with this plan. which is keep Hot Pursuit in the game, let people check that out. I don't know why we can't have Hot Pursuit and Black Ops Royale. Offer all squad sizes and then just maybe split the squad sizes if they're so worried about the playlist, which if you guys haven't caught my video from the other day that I just don't understand it one, I talked about this for a whole match. Basically, like, the playlists are just a mess. This is like quintupling down on the playlist being a mess, but they did actually at least respond saying, we know that people want Black Ops Royale, it will be back. They don't give us an ETA though. It could be later this week, although I'd be surprised at that. It could be next week. I would imagine it's not going to be out for the remainder of season 3 by any means, but time will tell there. And of course, once we get playlist updates, that stuff we'll be covering here on the channel, so stay tuned. Now, we of course also have some content updates dropping this week as well. Per usual, it's a new week. That means on Thursday with update day, we are going to have some new weekly challenges live. Now, because COD has gone after all the leakers and data miners as of late, we're not getting like those weekly previews where as soon as a Reloaded update hits, we know what the weekly rewards and challenges are going to be for the rest of the season or anything. But going in order of their actual blog for season 3 Reloaded, if they're going in order here, we should be seeing a weekly reward of the Warden 308 Badlands pistol kit. Of course, the first one they detailed was the MK78 PDW that just dropped this past week. So next up in their blog would be the Warden's kit. But if they're going out of order, it could be the Warden's kit, it could be the Carbon 57 Fabricator mag, it could be the Raiden 45K sweeper rig, any of those with the potential to drop. But I imagine they're probably going in order here. And then it was also mentioned that the thermal spike should also be a weekly reward this week as well, so you can have full access to that for endgame and everything. But yeah, we do have the weekly challenge updates dropping in on Thursday with update day. We'll be breaking down all the challenges, the exact reward specifics, everything you need to know there. We also now know we actually have a new event update dropping this week as well. Of course, double XP will be concluded by the time you guys are seeing this video, most likely. The RoboCop event's going basically almost until the end of the season, I believe, as well. But the free run Ascent event is actually starting tomorrow, interestingly enough. So there should be some new camos available through this. If you've been messing around in the free run mode, doing the parkour stuff, going maybe for some of the time trials there, the camos that are unlocked through that, there will now be a full event focused on this, of course, because free run is only a multiplayer mode. That does mean that this event is going to be multiplayer exclusive. So if you're a free-to-play player, you won't be able to partake in this unless, of course, you upgrade to Black Ops 7 and get the premium stuff there. But we do have a new event inbound this week as well. And interestingly enough, it's not happening on the normal update day. So a little bit of a double update week, and who knows, we might see like surprise patch notes drop throughout the week as well. We'll be keeping an eye out for those, of course. That said, though, that is everything to expect here in the next few days as far as content goes, some potential gameplay updates, and how Call of Duty has responded to one of those more controversial updates they've done here in recent times. That said, that's going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new here, you want to stay in the know for everything going on in Call of Duty, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you later. Peace out.